Warning, the following program contains scenes that may not be appropriate for all viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
Are you ready now? I got you freaking out. Say you're ready now. I'm not gonna say it again. Who said a man can take a stand? He's got a plan. He's got a right. He'll fight to win. He won't give in. He'll watch the signs or pay the price. You stole your pride. You'll pay the price. Know that it gets you every time. Still, I wanna know, are you ready for war? 'Cause it's coming around, Robin. Are you ready once more? I am not gonna say it again. This is one thing you should know, so you better get it through your head. Are you ready for war? 'Cause it's coming around, Robin. No, I'm not gonna say it again. No, I'm not gonna say it again.
Welcome everyone to CWE Wrestling. Dave Petro ringside, joined by Kevin Cannon. And Kevin, this is my first look at Antonio Scorpio.
I have been waiting a long time to see Scorpio in a CWE ring once again. It's been about 5 years, and wow, this guy is a beast. He is an animal, and he is one of the most well-respected wrestlers in Canada.
Our ring announcer, Marty Gold, said he was a master of the 1,004 suplexes. Is that correct?
And counting.
And counting. Hailing from Trinidad. Not making himself, what's the word I'm looking for?
Approachable?
Approachable, or he's not endearing himself to the crowd with that look on his face right now. And I had an opportunity just to greet him in the locker room area, and he had no time for me either.
Scorpio is a man of few words typically, and he lets his work in the ring do the talking. He is a vicious individual, and you're gonna see what he can do with Robbie Royce right here tonight. I cannot wait.
Let's go back up to Marty Gold for the introduction of the former CWE champion, the Pissed Off Pitbull, Robbie Royce. This match brought to you by Dirksen Finishing Company, residential and commercial painting and wood staining in Winkler and Morden. Souris Collision and Glass for all your auto body repair and finishing on 1st Avenue West.
And here he is, the Pissed Off Pitbull, Robbie Royce!
Robbie Royce introduced, and there goes Scorpio.
Kind of wandered off there.
Yeah, I didn't have a... Oh, look at him. Look at him, he's hiding behind there.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Oh, from behind, we are off and running. Scorpio just levels the Pissed Off Pitbull Robbie Royce before he could even get into the ring, and now he is going to work, and he's using the chain, that dog chain of Robbie Royce as a weapon. Now he's kicking him right in the ribs. He's just dragging him along. The referee's trying to restore order in this. The match has not officially begun, and Scorpio has already cut a swath of destruction on the Pissed Off Pitbull Robbie Royce.
This is the former champ, Robbie Royce. This isn't just some up-and-comer new guy.
No.
You have your first match, you get a nice, easy warm-up match. No, this is the former champ. Scorpio is sending a message to the rest of the CWE locker room saying, hey, I'm not a guy to be messed with.
Senior referee Michael Draven now asking Robbie Royce, is he able to continue? This is not fair, though, because the guy got jumped before the bell. Now,
wow, and he's just laying it to him.
He is absolutely making his return to the CWE after 5 years, and he is in tip-top shape, outweighing the Pissed Off Pitbull Robbie Royce probably by 40 pounds, delivering a tremendous chop right to the chest of the former CWE champion Robbie Royce. Scorpio now, Irish whip into the turnbuckles. Robbie Royce hits hard, and Scorpio comes up, but Royce was able to get the big boot up and comes back with another one.
I sure hope Robbie Royce took his heart medication here today, because this old fella's in for a beating. Oh, he's only going to make Scorpio madder throwing those knife-edge chops like that.
I got to tell you something. Scorpio really has the physical demeanor and resembles a one Mr. Inkredible, who we will see in our main event tonight.
Yeah, I don't know if those guys kind of hang out and chat sometimes, and they're kind of cut from the same cloth. They like,
hey, what are you talking about?
Well, they listen to the same music. They kind of get themselves in the same trouble, that sort of deal.
I don't know if they all know each other, Kevin Cannon.
Hey, I'm not saying that.
Heart of the turnbuckles. Scorpio now off the ropes into the turnbuckles one more time. And the piss pitbull Robbie Royce measuring him up. Here he goes across. And Scorpio ducks out of the way. And Robbie Royce, he hits the back of his head.
Yeah, I was just going to say, he landed right on the back of his melon there.
Yeah.
And now Scorpio smells blood and swoops in and wastes no time going to work on Robbie Royce, taking control once again in this matchup.
Later on today's show, we'll talk about the tremendous events coming up this January. Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner makes his return to the CWE, and a big tour coming up, and a big show at Holy Cross Gymnasium. We'll tell you all about it a little bit later on. I think if you are following us on Facebook or go to our website, cwecanada.ca, you know all about it. Scorpio now choking Robbie Royce on the second rope.
And Royce is just gasping for breath. This is a capacity crowd here. As you can see in the back, there's standing room only, and they are firmly behind Robbie Royce. Robbie Royce has got the hearts of these people here in Winnipeg. He knows that they love him. He knows that they cheer for him. He knows that they are in his corner, but that's not going to help against a contender, against an animal, against a vicious athlete with the demeanor, the size, and the skill set of Scorpio.
Absolutely correct. And now rubbing his forearm, getting into the face of the pissed off pitbull Robbie Royce. Irish whip hard in the turnbuckle goes Robbie Royce. And Scorpio now measuring him up. Comes at him hard. Oh, and what a close. That's like a black hammer. There's that resemblance again to the style of Mr. Inkredible.
Maybe they train in the gym together, I don't know. And wow, big forearm smash to the jaw of Robbie Royce. And it's one thing if you're running, you've been shot off the ropes with the Irish whip and you're running and you take that, but you're in the corner, there's nowhere to go, there's no give. And that knee, as I was saying, there's no give there. You're in the corner, that's just, you are pinned up against the wall and you're being hit full force with basically a crowbar.
Scorpio now manhandling the former CWE champion Robbie Royce, and I have yet ever to see Robbie Royce in such a bad way this early into a match, Kevin Cannon.
Scorpio did his homework here. He knew exactly what he had to do. He knew exactly what he was up against, and he is taking full advantage of his knowledge.
Reversal coming up.
But Scorpio up and over. Whoa, little somersault.
Agile.
Measure, and boom. Oh, wow. Robbie Royce with a spear out of nowhere. Both men down.
Hits him hard. As you said, both men down. The referee has the count going. And Robbie Royce soaking in the cheers, the adulation of this capacity crowd. He's first back to his feet. He's saying, bring it on. Ducks the clothesline. Oh, big left hands to the jaw of Scorpio and a huge clothesline. Can Robbie Royce capitalize on this momentum? Picks him up. Oh!
Speaking of suplexes, there's a T-bone suplex from Robbie Royce. And he's calling for it. He wants to go up top.
I don't know if that was so bright because you needed to maybe take the pinfall if you could. And now he's going back up, like you said, right to the top rope. Scorpio on the mat. And here comes Robbie Royce. Oh, delivering a tremendous elbow. He connected. Hooks the leg. No, 1, 2. And maybe that mistake, not hooking the leg, may have cost the former champ the match.
Coming off that top rope, definitely took a little bit of wind out of the sails of Robbie Royce as well. That was some impact absorbed on his part.
Certainly was. Oh, now look at this. That's a suplex. Oh, my word.
Oh, my God. That was almost one arm, Dave Petro.
Out of nowhere. What tremendous strength of Scorpio. 1, 2. Oh, and a kick out. Robbie Royce, he's got a glassy look in his eyes right now. I don't know if he knows where he is.
Dave Petro, I don't know if it's too early to start making some predictions for 2015 yet, but I am going to predict we are going to see some form of championship gold around the waist of Scorpio in 2015. Look at this guy. Look at how he competes. Look at how he is in the ring. He is just a destroyer. He is going to win gold. He is going to go far here in CWE.
Absolutely, and the tremendous clotheslines. It's not too early to start making your 2015 New Year's resolutions. At this time, I'd like to thank all the great fans for making 2014.
Oh, look, he's going for that choke
There
chain.
he is, choke chain out of nowhere.
He's got it locked in.
He has got it locked in.
Didn't see him
Absolutely
finish
correct.
on appeal. And
Oh, Mr. Inkredible sticking his nose where it doesn't belong. And he is choking the pissed off Pitbull Robbie Royce right now. This is not this is a 2-on-1 attack. This is not the way it was supposed to go. Robbie Royce definitely had Scorpio in big trouble. The submission was imminent. And Mr. Inkredible sticking his nose in. Scorpio has been disqualified.
I don't think he cares though at this point.
The damage has been done. Scorpio making his mark in his return to the CWE. He may not be the winner of this match, but he has started a war with a pissed off Pitbull Robbie Royce.
I'll tell you one thing, Robbie Royce is not going to the locker room feeling like the winner here.
Absolutely not. These guys are very proud of themselves. Winner by disqualification, the pissed off Pitbull Robbie Royce. Fans, we've got more great action on the way when we come back. Sigmon goes one-on-one with Jimmy Jacobs.
Loosen my load, I got 7 women on my mind. 4 that wanna own me, 2 that wanna...
Wrestling fans, when in Gladstone, stay at the beautiful and historical Gladstone Hotel, a proud sponsor of the CWE.
Don't let the sound of your own...
I go to Muscles by Myers because I trust them.
The staff is phenomenal. You come in, they're always positive, they're always happy to see you.
I walked in there not knowing a thing about supplements, and the staff there showed me everything I need to know.
I lost about 40 pounds and then put on about 10 pounds of muscle.
I've gotten stronger, I have more energy.
I go to Muscles by Myers because they offer great advice, competitive pricing, and they care about helping you achieve your goals.
If I can do it, you can do it.
Wrestling fans, get ready!
Holler if you hear me!
Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner returns to the CWE. January 13th, Yorkton, Saskatchewan. Get ready. January 14th, Verdun, Manitoba at the Royal Canadian Legion. January the 15th, Souris, Manitoba welcomes Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner. Friday, January 16th, Winnipeg, Manitoba, Holy Cross Gymnasium. Saturday, January 17th, Gladstone, Manitoba, and the tour wraps up January the 18th in Morden, Manitoba. Full details of all these events, go to our website, cwecanada.ca. Welcome back to CWE Wrestling Day. Petrol ringside, joined by Kevin Cannon. And Kevin, we just heard Marty Gold introduce the Zombie Princess, Jimmy Jacobs.
Jimmy Jacobs is so entertaining to watch in the ring. He was so creative, so innovative with his moves. Every week is something new. Every week is surprising. Every week it's a true pleasure and treat to see this man own his craft, his athleticism, and his skill right here in Canadian Wrestling Elite's ring.
If I'm not mistaken, I saw Jimmy Jacobs recently on WWE TV.
I believe so. I believe Jimmy Jacobs was a rosebud a couple weeks back on WWE TV. He must have been passing through town and decided to hop in the corner of his buddy Adam Rose. But Jimmy Jacobs, multiple-time Ring of Honor Tag Team Champion, standing there on the corner of the turnbuckle, just absorbing the cheer of this capacity crowd.
We're waiting for the announcement of his opponent, but this man needs 2 ring introductions every time he comes into the ring.
As I have said in the past, we have to honor this man's heritage, and there is a true test for Jimmy Jacobs this week. The man known as Sigman, coming off of a recent near victory over Danny Duggan for the CWE Championship, winning that gold by a nose hair, Dave.
Some vagrant lurking around backstage I see back there.
Yeah, that's kind of odd.
That vagrant Tony Condello making his presence known. Sigmon now talking to Marty Gold, demanding the American-style ring introduction.
As is his right.
This match brought to you by Winkler Video. Call them today, 204-325-7342. Winkler Video on Main Street. Pembina Co-op in Souris, located on 1st Avenue West.
This is Sigman.
The only true, real winner.
That about sums it up. That's how I would describe him. I think that's accurate.
Michael Draven, the 3rd man in the ring, senior official, doing a great job. All the officials do. This time of year, I'm full of holiday cheer and goodwill, and want to wish everybody a top of the holiday season, and especially the great fans that have made 2014 such a successful year in the CWE.
If there's somebody on your holiday list that you forgot to buy a gift for, the perfect gift is tickets for CWE's Small Town Showdown Tour, and that's going to feature none other than Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner, this man in the ring here, Jimmy Jacobs, and TNA Knockout ODB. Wow!
Yorkton, Saskatchewan gets set Tuesday, January 13th. The CWE will be in town, and you have to circle this date on your calendar. Kevin, you see this capacity crowd? This is what it will look like. January the 16th, Friday night, right here in Winnipeg at the Holy Cross Gymnasium. Get your tickets in advance. Full details on our website, cwecanada.ca, and go to our Facebook page. Promoters, executives are announcing new matchups for this tour every single day.
And I hear there's going to be some women, Dave. Besides ODB, we're going to have Kat Von Hees and Violet. There's going to be some women in the building, wrestling in the ring for your viewing pleasure.
Kat Von Hees, absolutely one of my favorite women wrestlers of all time. She made her presence known at Rookie's Sports Bar, too.
Oh, yeah. Jimmy Jacobs now kind of getting the first move in here, firing the first shot at Sigman. He's loosened up. He's ready to go. Caught Sigman off guard a little bit, but Sigman not to be taken lightly.
Sigman may be having a few pound advantage over Jimmy Jacobs, but I have seen both men in the ring, and I got to tell you something. Jimmy Jacobs, he is fast, Kevin Cannon.
I do not know who to pick in this one. Both these guys about equal in terms of experience, in terms of skill, and in terms of major victories. I really don't know who to go with here. This is the great thing about watching the true elite of Canadian wrestling. You never know who's going to win. It's the best against the best.
Sigmon bailing out to regroup a little bit. The Zombie Princess, Jimmy Jacobs, just saying, come on, man, get back in the ring. The referee starts the count.
And now, Sigman going off around the corner. Oh, Jimmy Jacobs giving him chase, and gets caught on his way back into the ring with a big boot, a forearm smash, and now nailing his head in the corner off that turnbuckle. Sigman has this match where he wants it.
Ducks the clothesline, Jimmy Jacobs does a somersault, and now look at this!
Comes back with the head scissors, and he's got a little momentum. He's spinning,
my! The great moves of Jimmy Jacobs, headlock takeover, full in command, the Zombie Princess.
Sigman's sure to get that shoulder up, though, and he rolls Jacobs over, but back right down into that headlock, down on the ground. Sigman pretty quick to power up this early into the matchup, though.
Kevin, tonight's main event, we talked about this last week, hotshot Danny Duggan defending the CWE Championship against Mr. Inkredible, a man we saw earlier on sticking his nose where it didn't belong in the pissed off Pitbull Robbie Royce's match. And Jimmy Jacobs flew through the air with the greatest of ease.
Wow, just tackled Sigman down to the ground there. Referee checking on both these men to make sure they're still conscious. Oh my God, I think Jimmy Jacobs may have lost a tooth on that one, but he did what he set out to accomplish, and he took Sigman down.
Absolutely correct. Sigmon now looks like he'll be his first to his feet. And the Zombie Princess, Jimmy Jacobs, really favoring that jaw, the mouth area, perhaps the nose. And he came out flying. And we'll see if that has some sort of impact on this match as Sigmon now picks up the Zombie Princess, Jimmy Jacobs. And is he just going to help him back into the ring, or is he just going to inflict some pain in the lower back?
Little bit of both. When both men are down like that, it's a race to see who can recover the quickest, who can get back to their feet first. And right now, Sigman's winning that race. And as a result, it's looking like this match is going in his favor. I'm going to go on record right now and say Sigman's going to pick up a big, big victory here tonight against Ring of Honor superstar Jimmy Jacobs.
Now comes up with a headbutt to the side of the head of Jimmy Jacobs. And now that front face lock on Jimmy Jacobs. Referee right in position to see if Jacobs, who is definitely, he's ripping at the face. Sigman is ripping at the face of Jimmy Jacobs, and the referee getting the count going. You have the count of 5 to break it off, but the damage has absolutely been done. And now Sigman now propping his opponent into the turnbuckles, and a hard shoulder block right to the midsection of Jimmy Jacobs. Sigman in control of this matchup. 1 fall, 30-minute time limit. CWE Wrestling, Dave Petro, joined by Kevin Cannon once again.
Jimmy Jacobs says no way, hangs onto the rope. Wow, he's one tough individual. He is not happy here. Sigman throwing some boots, throwing some punches, but Jimmy Jacobs not going down. He's feeding off this energy of this crowd. And wow, look at Jimmy Jacobs. He is getting fired up. The more you hit him, the angrier he is getting. Reversal of the whip, duck down. Whoa. And can he get him? Can he get him? He's got him.
1, 2. Count of 2. Look at Sigman. He's quick back to his feet to take advantage of maybe I don't know what it is. Jimmy Jacobs came out of there like a ball of fire. He was taken over with the schoolboy, if you would. And now, not getting back to his feet that quick. Jimmy Jacobs now showing some effects of some of the punishment that Sigman has dished out earlier on. Snapmare. And back to the double face lock, if you will. Now gets it in. Locks in that front face lock.
Jimmy Jacobs has that long hair, which can come as a disadvantage when a guy like Sigman's in there. He has no problem grabbing you by a handful of those locks, picking you up, tossing you around. I always tell the guys that I manage, the guys that are under my tutelage, keep your hair short because that can be used against you.
Absolutely correct. I guess the Rebel Bobby Collins doesn't have to worry about that.
Not at all. Jimmy Jacobs still in a world of hurt here on the receiving end of a few boots from Sigman. Sigman having a good opportunity to catch his breath from some of the shots he was taking from Jimmy Jacobs earlier, and of course that big dive outside of the ring to the arena floor. Sigman looks like he has recovered from that, and he is just going to work on Jimmy Jacobs, and Jimmy is doing everything he can to stay in this matchup.
He is.
But Sigman is just laying it on thick.
The crowd's starting to respond. Jimmy Jacobs now firing it up once again. Off the ropes reversal. Comes up, Sigman with a big boot. But then Jacobs comes back with a huge clothesline and a second one. And here we go.
Big neck breaker coming up.
He delivers.
Down. Wow, that'll give you a whiplash.
Absolutely correct. Listen to this crowd. Jimmy Jacobs now needs to take advantage of a dazed Sigman. He comes up, suplex coming up. Oh no, Sigman has semblance of mind to back Jacobs back into the turnbuckle. But he is met by a big elbow. Jacobs goes up to the second rope.
Are we going to see a tornado DDT?
We did.
Tornado suplex. Wow, incredible.
What a maneuver. 2 count. Jimmy Jacobs now back to his feet. Sigman back to his feet. The fans are really enjoying this action. And here comes Jacobs. Oh my! Met with a big boot.
Full speed.
And what a clothesline.
There's that clothesline of Sigman.
1, 2. This could be a Kevin.
Oh, wow. A lesser man would have been finished by now.
Absolutely correct.
Sigman has ended a lot of matches with that huge clothesline of his. Jimmy Jacobs is laid out.
Yeah,
I think Sigman is one move away from putting
He's going up for the kill. Here he goes. Flying headbutt. Nobody home, Kevin Cannon.
Ate some canvas, and Jimmy Jacobs up, and wow!
My! I have never seen that maneuver before.
And a big spear from Jimmy Jacobs.
1, 2, and 3. He got him. Wow! What a match! Your winner, the Zombie Princess, Jimmy Jacobs. What a match, Kevin Cannon.
Wow. When we come back, CWE Championship on the line, Dave Petro.
Hotshot Danny Duggan makes a title defense against Mr. Inkredible. We'll be right back. Wrestling fans, get ready.
Holler if you hear me.
Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner returns to the CWE. January 13th, Yorkton, Saskatchewan. Get ready. January 14th, Verdun, Manitoba at the Royal Canadian Legion. January the 15th, Souris, Manitoba welcomes Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner. Friday, January 16th, Winnipeg, Manitoba, Holy Cross Gymnasium. Saturday, January 17th, Gladstone, Manitoba, and the tour wraps up January the 18th in Morden, Manitoba. Full details of all these events, go to our website, cwecanada.ca.
Give your body the edge in one click with musclesbymyers.com. We have sports supplements, vitamins and minerals for all lifestyles and levels of fitness. And call or email for free one-on-one guidance. Smart buyers shop at Myers and musclesbymyers.com.
Weighing at an incredible 237.75 pounds, this is Mr. Inkredible!
Welcome back to CWE Wrestling. Dave Petro joined by Kevin Cannon. And Kevin, this is our main event. A man we saw a little bit earlier on in today's broadcast, Mr. Inkredible. He is the challenger, the champion, Hotshot Danny Duggan, defending his title in our main event. And Kevin Cannon, Hotshot Danny Duggan, as of late, has had some serious trouble with the Mecca, Shane Madison. Let's take a look back at what has transpired between those two.
I've been here the whole time. Just because you don't see Shane Madison doesn't mean I'm not around. But the next time I see you, Duggan, something bad's gonna happen. The mission is for me to become the CWE Heavyweight Champion!
The Mecha Shane Madison playing a lot of mind games with hotshot Danny Duggan, Kevin Cannon.
Those are two guys that absolutely hate each other.
Yes, absolutely.
Hey, Dave Petro, I got a question for you. That fur sleeveless jacket that Mr. Incredible wears to the ring, what animal do you think that's made of? Do you think he killed a grizzly with his bare hands to get that?
I don't know. I wouldn't put it past Mr. Incredible. That is one tough dude, as is that man, our CWE champion, the man from Falcon Beach, Manitoba. People love this guy. Fanny packed and jacked.
Zubaz pants and all.
Hotshot Danny Duggan, the CWE champion. This match brought to you by Kempthorne Roofing and Construction, serving southwestern Manitoba. Call them today, 204-724-2729. PDQ Carpentry, Lumber and Hardware in Souris for the corner of number 2 and number 21, serving southwestern Manitoba.
Mr. Incredible just staring at him, just eyeing him down. This is the first time, he lays the belt and the fanny pack out. That's the line in the sand for Mr. Incredible to step across. And I bet you he will have no problem doing that.
We saw an alliance formed earlier on between Scorpio and Mr. Incredible Kevin Cannon. I don't know. I think if I was hotshot Danny Duggan, I'd have my eyes open, one eye open, looking at that ringside area to see if Scorpio might stick his nose and repay the favor, but like Mr. Incredible did, well, I couldn't say a favor, cost Scorpio the match against the pissed off Pitbull Robbie Royce, but you know what I'm getting at.
Oh no, Scorpio's gone. He's done. I saw him shower up. He's down at the Silver Spike Saloon already, getting ready for the after party. He's there. You don't have to worry about him.
Joined by Bobby J, no doubt.
Oh yeah. They're already got a table reserved for the rest of the crew.
Mr. Incredible went hard off the ropes for a clothesline. Sorry, Danny Duggan went for the clothesline, the second one, and Mr. Incredible did not move.
That's like running full speed at a rhinoceros. It's not going to do anything. It's not going to work for you. You have to find a different way to get him off his feet, because just charging at him like that, you're going to take more damage than him.
A hit to the head seems to inflict a little bit of damage. One fall, 60-minute time limit. CWE Championship on the line. Duggan, Incredible. And these guys exchanging some blows, and Mr. Incredible comes back with a hard knee to the midsection of the champion, Danny Duggan.
Lower midsection, I might add.
A little low, it was a little low. Irish whip into the ropes. Ducks a clothesline, Danny Duggan, he comes up, gets one of his own.
He had to jump to catch him with that clothesline, though.
He did, but the damage was done. Incredible off his feet.
Danny Duggan wants that cruel summer already, but no, big flying elbow into the corner. Mr. Incredible's looking like he's kind of dazed here.
Went for the bulldog, if you will, and Mr. Incredible just tossed him aside like a Slurpee cup out your window at summertime.
Look at the athleticism of Mr. Incredible.
What agility.
With a big drop kick to Danny Duggan and then springs back to his feet like nothing. This man is in around the 300-pound range,
He certainly is.
Just moves.
The guy is a tremendous athlete. I am not going to take anything away from his athletic ability, but I have talked about this many, many times before. His attitude stinks.
Well, when you get to the level of Mr. Incredible, that gives you the right to be a little more cocky, a little more confident with how you conduct yourself.
That's what you're going to go with?
Absolutely.
Hotshot Danny Duggan now, absorbing a couple of big blows. Snapmare, and Mr. Incredible measuring him up.
He's got... Oh my! Wow! That was a 50-yard field goal right there, Dave Petro.
Troy Westwood would have been proud.
Oh yeah!
That probably would have nailed, though. Westwood.
Wow!
Tendency to go wide a lot. 1, 2. Danny Duggan not going to get pinned that way. Too early on in this matchup for hotshot Danny Duggan.
Mr. Incredible just using that sheer power and strength of his to have his way with Danny Duggan. And Danny Duggan keeps himself so active and so busy in the world of professional wrestling that He very well may be wrestling injured, be it a major injury or minor nagging injuries. He's probably always got something, be it a wrist, back, knee, whatever, that's banged up, bruised up from his match the night before, and Mr. Incredible knows that. Mr. Incredible can take advantage of that. Mr. Incredible can smell blood, and he can zoom in on that and capture himself a huge win here, becoming the CWE champion.
Very, very serious title contender. Mr. Incredible working his way up to the number 1 spot in this one. And oh, look at this, small package, 2. Mr. Incredible, surprised by that one, comes up, misses with the clothesline, and Danny Duggan delivers a tremendous shot. And another one, 2 big chops, and a third. Mr. Incredible reeling in the corner, and Danny Duggan now going to town. Some chops, some forearms, another chop, another forearm. Mr. Incredible on rubber leg street, Kevin Cannon.
You bet, and Danny Duggan looking for that cruel summer. Mr. Incredible says it's not happening yet. Nails him with a couple of forearms to the back, and Danny Duggan is down. Mr. Incredible has really come into his own as a singles competitor, making it to the Final Four, the semifinals of the Elite 8 tournaments with impressive victories over some of the CWE superstars to get himself there before losing to the eventual winner, Mentalo, in the Final Four of that. That really propelled him in the singles rankings, and now he's cashing in on that with a big, he almost got the 3 there with a big title shot here against our CWE champion, hotshot Danny Duggan.
Mr. Incredible, of course, impressed us as a tag team with Blake Broadway and MAN. And now, as you mentioned, branching out on his own. And now, look at this. Look at the look in his eyes. He is measuring up the champ. He's like a panther right now. And, misses with the clothesline. And Danny Duggan with a drop kick and another drop kick.
Wow, look at the elevation that Danny Duggan gets on those drop kicks. He should be playing in the NBA with a jump like that.
Absolutely. Reversal. Danny Duggan hard into the turnbuckles. And here comes the Black Hammer. Met with a big boot to the side of the jaw of Mr. Incredible. And now, look at that. Danny Duggan charges out of the turnbuckle, but met with a slam. Count of 2. Very close, Kevin Cannon.
Mr. Incredible getting closer and closer and closer to winning that CWE championship here. He can smell it. It is only inches away. It is mere moments away. He knows he's got to keep this pace going. He's got to keep on top of Danny Duggan, and he's got to keep this ferocity up in order to get himself that championship gold.
Danny Duggan is absolutely stunned right now. There is some trash talking going on between those guys. There is no love lost between these guys. They do not like each other. And I don't think Mr. Incredible respects anyone right now. And look at this. After trashing, talking him a little bit, tries to put him aside, and here comes Danny Duggan back to his feet. Mr. Incredible with a tremendous punch to the side, and Danny Duggan says, "Is that all you got?" Brings back with another one. Absolutely. And Danny Duggan said, "Bring it on." Look at this. Forehead to forehead, nose to nose. What a shot. A lesser man would have been knocked out cold, and Danny Duggan comes back with a tremendous slap to the side of the head of Mr. Incredible. Ducks. Here it comes.
Summer. No, Mr. Incredible says it's not happening. Once again, turns him around. He's got him now. And up
suplex.
Wow. Right on the back of the head of hotshot Danny Duggan. I think he may be unconscious, if not extremely concussed.
Literally, that came out of nowhere, that German suplex. And look at Mr. Incredible. He senses.
He's removing that sleeve. We know what that means, Dave Petro.
We do. And here it comes. He's pulling out the Black Hammer. Danny Duggan, watch out. He got him.
Right to the jaw. Off the ropes he comes.
No, there he is.
And he's got him. He's got
1, 2,
and 3.
He got him.
He got him.
He got him, ladies and gentlemen. Out of nowhere, hotshot Danny Duggan pinning Mr. Incredible. A successful title defense from the man from Falcon Beach, Manitoba, your CWE champion. Hotshot Danny Duggan. This crowd absolutely loving this action. Mr. Incredible cannot believe it.
He kicked out, but he kicked out about a half a second.
He did.
A quarter of a second too late.
Danny Duggan with a tremendous victory, an impressive victory, a championship defense. Your champion. And it took a toll on hotshot Danny Duggan.
He can barely stand, but...
Out of nowhere! What a sore loser, Kevin Cannon.
Referee trying to get some control in here, ringing the bell. Mr. Inkredible doesn't seem to care about what the referee has to say about this. Mr. Inkredible just wants to let Danny Duggan know that he did get the better of him, but Danny Duggan stole a victory, if you will.
No, he did not.
Inkredible.
He won it fair and square. And Mr. Inkredible is just a sore loser, Kevin Cannon.
Now he's got that championship belt. He's waving it around.
Oh, that's
throwing it down on
despicable.
Danny Duggan like the trash that he is.
Better luck next time, pal. That is disgusting. Hotshot Danny Duggan with a successful title defense, but looks nothing like the winner in this match right now.
And
look at this! Look at this, Kevin Cannon!
When it rains, it pours.
Now entering the ring, the Mecca, Shane Madison. He is looking over the fallen body of your champion, the CWE Champion, and he is picking up that belt once again. He had it for a couple of weeks in his possession, unauthorized, mind you.
He gave it back.
Yeah, he did. How gracious. It wasn't his.
He was just borrowing it.
And now he's got that belt once again, Shane Madison.
It does look good on him, you got to admit that, Petro.
Making his presence felt once again. He is calling for the microphone. He snatches out of the hands of Marty Gold.
I wouldn't be surprised if he clocked Marty one. That'd be funny.
What does Mr. Madison have to say?
People have been asking, where has the Mecca Shane Madison been? Well, I've been here all along. And things between me and you are never going to be finished until I have this.
Shane Madison with some strong words for the champion, hotshot Danny Duggan, who successfully defended his title against Mr. Inkredible. And Shane Madison now, at least he's leaving the ring peacefully. Ladies and gentlemen, on next week's broadcast,
ooh, I can't wait.
The 50-man Rumble to Remember. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't want to miss that. On behalf of Kevin Cannon, Dave Petro saying good night from CWE Wrestling.